So I'm here with Miss Andrea Wells, and you are the visionary behind the project. I know you work with the whole team at CLD, but this has kind of been your baby, and it's been a little bit back and forth. So what's it been like to design a project of this scope and execute it and everything else? Like, what's everything involved, and how did you even come up with some of the different design concepts?
Well, it takes a lot of time. Initially, it's just a lot of listening to those clients, really listening and honing in on what they envision for their space. I guess is my first bit of advice is to pick up on key details of what they're looking for, how their patrons use a space, what type of people come and frequent the environment, whether that's young families, growing couples, that kind of thing. And then a lot of back and forth just to get the design right.
The back and forth for a project like this, like, is it a month of back and forth, or what's that timeline look like even before we go into production?
Well, we did an exploratory meeting. First a phone call, just a Teams call, video call. Then we flew out here to North Carolina and did an on-site walk. It was still an early construction phase to get a grasp of what this property and the footprint would be. We did pole counts, went back and forth with engineers to see what the final layout, where power would be, infrastructure, all of that. And then got some initial designs, and then back and forth for we moved it along quickly because we were under some time constraints. So it was probably 6 to 7 months, but probably a full year of working on this project back and forth. Probably near 500 emails.
500. She said move it along quickly in like 7 months. Wow.
Yeah, that was expediting it.
Wow. Now, do you know about lead time on construction and stuff like that? Is that like the quick side of this, or is that like the same? Like working with the factory, make sure everything's right, getting photos, getting them to assemble it, like quality control on that end and everything else?
Well, this is unique in that this was a fully custom project.
Okay.
This went down to customization as far as brand shapes that were specific to the bowl.
All right.
And colors, palettes. That's something really custom. As far as lead time with our supplier, it doesn't usually take that long, I would say, but that's probably worst case scenario is that long.